Hey guys, welcome back. I am the Winged Scribe, and this is part 2 of our community Let's Play of Battle for Middle-earth. So here, once again, we have the Middle-earth map. This is full zoom out. Last time we left off, we had just escaped from Moria with the Fellowship. This time, we will actually be participating in the battle.
While the Fellowship's journey continues, the attack on Rohan begins.
Yeah. So now we're going to leave the Fellowship alone for a moment. They've got their own places that they're going. We're going to come down here and deal with Éomer and the Rohirrim. So what happens now is that you will gain control of the army of Rohan. And you'll start out with a certain number of units, and a lot of the core mechanics of the game really start to come into play here, and I'll do my best to explain them as I encounter them as we're kind of going through the game. Now, first off, I'll select the army, and then it'll give me all the available regions that I have to attack. So you have Rohan here in the middle, I guess core Rohan, Westfold over here, and then Eastern Rohan over here. And each one grants a different bonus if you emerge victorious. So we already talked about the power points. Those affect the even star here. Command are it's basically the description of how many units you can put onto the battlefield at a time. So right now, this is my command points. Right now I have enough to field 100 command. But by completing this mission in Rohan, it'll jump that up by 20. If I go to the Westfold, then I get plus 10% resources. Resources is a thing we haven't encountered yet. We'll see it when we go into this first mission. Basically, in order to produce units, I have to gather in resources. Now, in other games, you'll have multiple resources. Like we know, like StarCraft's the easy one. You get minerals and gas, or if you're playing something like Warcraft, you get lumber and gold. But in Battle for Middle-earth, all of your resources are automatically turned into gold, just money. So it's just one resource, so you don't have to worry about trying to manage all sorts of different ones. Each resource collector will generate that certain amount of that just kind of universal currency known as resources. So we'll check that out a little more in depth, but we're going to start off and go here to Rohan because I think I want some more units. I'm going to go here, and now we've got this marker. Kind of this gold marker with the blue arrows. That's basically all that's saying is that, hey, you got to fight here before you can do anything else. Also, if you haven't noticed, that is the Eye of Sauron that's just kind of moving across the map. It kind of does that until you get up to like an epic battle, one of the storyline battles, one of the big ones like Helm's Deep or something. Then the eye will kind of focus there. But for now, he's just kind of going around checking out what the whole deal is. It's purely cosmetic, doesn't affect anything. It's just cool. So let's go in and see what's going on in Rohan.
Rohan lies at the center of Middle-earth. These horselands have long been the site of war and conflict, but its people now seek peace and freedom.
All right. So here we go.
We must be prepared
Meet
for war.
the riders of Rohan.
People should stand ready to defend Rohan. There are forces at work that trouble our king.
All right.
And plague these lands.
So here we have what's known as a camp. There are different bases that you can construct within Middle-earth, and I'll show some of them. And each of these little areas here are a plot that you can build something on. Now what I really want now are some resource generators, so we're going to work on our farms, because we want to make money. Farms are the only resource generator for Rohan. You can also build units there, but we're generally not going to do that. So we have power points to spend. I think I'm probably going to get draft. You won't really see that one go into action. Basically all that does is if you get peasants, which are the unit you can get from the farms, that gives them weapons, because normally the peasants just come out with like, pitchforks and stuff like that. This actually gives them weapons. They're still not a good fighting unit, but it gives them something. So we also have our new hero unit, Éomer. Eomer, he starts off with this spear throw, pretty handy. This is what we really want right here. Sorry, I lied. This is what we really want right here. Outlaw leadership. When you get Eomer to level 2, what happens is he will, all nearby units, when they earn a kill, they'll get resources off that. Oop. I heard that. Oh. So now we have Isengard, and Rohan has this nice little effect where they just run over stuff. It's great. Now it does cost them health to do that, but the units themselves gain experience, as does Eomer. I haven't checked out our things. Garrison the ruined towers with yeoman archers and rank Eomer up 1 level. Well, that's kind of the goal. We could try the thing with the archers. So do this. Now, you'll always have these guys, and they'll always gain their XP. But units are unique, and when they get to level 2, they get something special. So I'm building here a well. Wells are really nice. They let your units heal when they're in range. So right now you can see my guys are kind of damaged from running over the Urukai. But if I leave them there, when the well finishes up, then they'll heal. So I got my farms producing. Farms actually gain experience too. The more they rank up, the more money they produce, and they actually reach the point where they can defend themselves as well once they reach maximum level. Now these smaller plots here only build sentry towers, but they're like your defense turrets. So we can build a few of those. And that way, if any of the Urukai manage to like sneak by when I'm not looking, then these guys will kind of help fend them off. They've got a really good range and give really good sight. So it's kind of like your first warning. And here, because we had that mission to garrison some ruined towers with archers, we're going to build an archery range. But right now, let's take our boys and we're going to go see what we can find.
There they are. What should we do?
All right. So now we find enemy structures. This is a resource collector for Isengard. It's a lumber mill. They'll chop down trees. Oop. Hello. They'll chop down trees and burn them, and that's how they get the resources. So we're going to take that out. And there it goes. And this is another one of those capture points. The camp is one. An outpost, no, not an outpost, a settlement is this one. So I can click on it, and if I have the necessary resources, which it tells me there, I can build a farm. Now, a farm is all I can build at a settlement. So it's pretty vulnerable, but it's nice to just get out there and then have another source of resources. It's good if you can defend them, and Rohan's really good about being able to do that because they just are, you know, cavalry stuff. Just cavalry things. Alright, so we're going to keep running around. See if we can go find those ruined towers, because we can figure out where that's at. Oh, here's some treasure. That's... I'll see if I can showcase where that came from. Oop. Where are they at? Okay, not at my base. Alright, that's a ruined tower. That's where we want our archers to go eventually. So we're going to build some archers. I'm going to send my boys back. Okay. We're going to heal them up because this one, most of my battalions are going to have 5 units, but this one only has 4. Oh. Now this Eye of Sauron's a little different. This one will actually, if he, like weak units that are only like rank 1 will cower in fear under the eye, and it'll give bonuses to evil units, so they'll get a nice little bonus in combat. That's one of the dark side powers, one of the Palantir abilities. So we're going to send these guys in here. And you'll hear that horn. There it is. So now it says, yeah, we did that. Alright, good. So we're going to leave those guys in there. And we're going to go take a look, and now that our guys are healed up, let's see what else we can find. Let's go this way. Okay, there's some more ruined towers.
Away! Follow my lead! Away!
Oh, there's some bad guys. Say goodbye. Oh, there an arrow spear. Oops, sorry.
Go in haste!
My bad. There we go. Alright. So this is an outpost. It's like a smaller settlement.
Must stand!
Send our boys out. I think I'm gonna land and pop them with a heal. There we go.
Riders of the mark!
Take those guys down. There we go. Excellent. So we'll build another well here. We'll build a couple more farms. Well, we'll build a stable too. Why not? An outpost gets 3 slots, and so you guys are kind of seeing the difference. Your settlement, all you can build is a resource collector. Your camp gets 6 slots. Oh, that just leveled up. So now you'll see that these generate, you can't really tell, it's really small. But there's like an 18 number popping up there where it's like only 15 or 15 at this one. Yeah. So it does get more. Oh, bad guys there. Looks like they're making a march towards my base. Can't have that. Now, my archers over here, if these guys come, yeah, you'll see they'll start firing. Donk. Move out of my way. Alright. Oh, there's Eomer, and now when things die, you'll see these little numbers pop up as they die. Yep, you can kind of see them in yellow. So now I'm earning extra money. Oop, and I see bad guys up there. That's not okay. We'll deal with these guys. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Bonk. Okay, now let's head back up here, because I am not okay with this. I'm kind of upset they destroyed my well. What are my units doing? That guy's almost leveled up. That one needs to heal. So I'm going to pull you off. And you guys are going to get in there. Ah! Oh, nope, 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 nope. Right.
Now is the hour!
Normally this mission would be done, but I'm trying to explain stuff fairly thoroughly. Man, these guys really do not like my tower. Oh, my archers. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to head back, and then we're just going to go pick a fight. Oh, is that's done? Okay, good. My archers... Did my archers die? That's okay. I generally don't have them. But now you see the sentry towers just kind of going to town on these guys. Those are archers. Alright, do we want to build... Yeah, let's build one more. Why not? Alright, look at them, boys. Ooh, okay, that was cool. If I select... nope, these guys... You'll see that they now have a unit kind of in front, and he has 2 dots over him. That means that unit has leveled up. When they level up, those units will automatically replace any soldiers that fall in battle. So if you like lose one, and you only have 4 instead of 5, when you leave them alone, then they will regenerate, basically. Alright, we're gonna come down here and we're gonna go kick Isengard butt because I'm getting a little tired of him. So I know where his base is. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, run away. Lol. And these guys gonna kill him. And you can see the Eye of Sirens trying to focus to try and help out the guys that are there, but ain't nothing helping them. They just dead. Also, I didn't point it out, but you guys probably noticed that's just where your resources are. Right. Now, there is a bit of a kind of almost like a weapon triangle from Fire Emblem in this game. where certain things are strong against other types of units. There we go. Archers are generally pretty good against cavalry units, so you want to kind of focus them down as best you can. Pikemen are also really good, but we'll cross them later. We haven't dealt with them yet. There we go. That's the only thing that they have that builds units. I can see them up there again. Kind of annoying. Alright. So the center of this is an enemy camp. Isengard and Mordor don't get walls around their bases. Only Rohan and Gondor get that. You guys getting my last nerves. Excuse me. Sorry. But if you destroy the center citadel on a camp or on an outpost or a fortress, they can't build anything. As long as it's up, the enemy can build stuff on their plots and structures. But once that goes down, then he can only rebuild that. He's basically left with these structures until he rebuilds that central one. So you can see you can select it, but nothing happens until it's rebuilt. So I'm just gonna break this, and then I'm gonna come. Yeah, see, he's trying to break mine down like a jerk. Yep, that's fine. I'm a little ticked, so we're gonna go deal with him. Thank you, Aaron. Taking down my farms again, jerk. Okay, but we won, so we'll rebuild. We saw that camp, so we're gonna deal with that. But yeah, I love the way this game looks. It's really pretty. Even for a game that was like made 20 years ago, this game still looks really good. Some more of that treasure I was talking about earlier. Basically, there are monster dens that you can find, like goblin caves and troll dens and like spider nests and such. And if you destroy them, then you... What? Where is he getting all this stuff from? Actually, you know what? I'm not even worried about that. I don't think he has anything. But if you destroy them, you can get treasure and experience. Okay, now this thing has reached level 3, so it actually is firing arrows down at my guys, which is mildly rude. But there we go. Now if I come here, that should end the mission. Yeah, there we go.
There is still hope.
And there we go. So now I'll be able to kind of go over all the statistics that appear here, because once you actually have non-hero units, you actually kind of see and understand a few more of what it's talking about. So your battle statistics, you see units trained, not battalions trained, that's units. Buildings constructed, resources collected, all that stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. Time bonus is terrible because it took forever. But I did want to explain this stuff out. Bonus objectives, I explained those, and we got both of them there. Hero veterancy, that's what they call it in this game when you level up, that's called veterancy. So Éomer, he leveled up, so I get 1,000 points for that. Unit veterancy, 4 of my Rohirrim riders leveled up, and so I get 500 points for each of them. The 5th one, because we trained it there, didn't get it, but I'm sure he'll be getting it very shortly. And then territory bonus, remember that reward we got those 20 extra command points, so now that brings us up to 120 command, and we have total victory. And now, here we have our 5 Rohirrim battalions along with Éomer, and we can rename these. So all I do is just click on it, And we will do, let's see, I should have looked. I know that Shada wanted to be Rohan. Let's see, I know, I'm trying to do this in order of people I remember who commented. I know Cecil was. Help if I could spell. I know Cass was. Man, my fingers are working great. Who else do we have? There are certain ones I placed in very specific areas, so I'm not really. I'm trying not to use them because they specified what they wanted to be. I know Bob. That looks hilarious. Bob. Eomer, Theoden, Aragorn, and Bob. I'm not sure who the last one is, but yeah. So now you can see over here, you know, how many enemies have been vanquished during the entire campaign, as well as in the mission. And this is kind of what I'm looking at. You know, whichever units perform really well, I may go to the person that they're represented by and be like, hey, where do you want me to attack next? Or hey, what unit should I really focus on? Or what should my, you know, what should my objective or playstyle be in the next mission or whatever? So that's what I'm kind of thinking here. If you guys have any other ideas, you know, please submit them. I'm really open to what the possibilities are in regards to this. I will look up my listing and find out somebody else. I apologize to the fifth one, but we will have that one. We will have that one named after next mission. Okay. So we'll do that. That takes us out, and now that was bordered in red, but now it's yellow. The next mission will send us back to the Fellowship, but that is a quest for another time. So this has been episode 2. Next time we will be hanging out with the Fellowship in Lorien and seeing what's going on up there. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.